Is this thing on?
Bonnie, who used to be a former sex worker and now hosts the podcast Dumb Blonde.
Most little girls grow up wanting to be doctors and lawyers and shit. And I was like, I want to be super hot, make a lot of fucking money, and be a rock star's wife. That was my goal as a child. And here we are.
What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Dumb Blonde. Today I have, hold on, let me make sure I get this right because there's so many like accolades that come with this man's name now. Oh. Two-time Grammy nominated Jelly Roll.
Yes.
Did I do it right?
You did it right.
Can we talk about that too? Because that's kind of going a little viral too, is how Wynonna, was hanging on you a little bit. And they said she had a death grip on your jacket. And I think it's really sweet because people saw that you could see that she needed you in that moment. Yeah. And you just held on to her instead of walking around the whole performance. You literally stood right there and just held her.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, first of all, Wynonna is the sweetest human on earth.
So fucking cool.
Like, if there's not a clip from this whole podcast that goes viral, I want this to be the one.
Yeah.
Or gets any attention. Wynonna Judd did not have to do that.
At all.
She has said no to everybody and everything. She, not like in a bad way, Wynonna just has always done her own thing.
She's that bitch.
She's that motherfucker. She's always had a heart for the broken. She's always had a spirit for people like us, you know? I don't want to throw nobody under the bus, but when her name came up, which was first presented, because I said I want to bring a special guest, could we discuss one? It was the producer of the CMAs, Robert Deaton, who is a sweet guy. He said, you should reach out to Wynonna. And I was like, I should. And there was people on that call right then. I feel like me and Deaton were the only two that thought it was possible.
Right.
Tons of people.
Yeah.
They were like, well, good luck, don't like they were trying to manage my expectation of Wynonna. And I was like, I think we got to really, me and Wynonna, you talk to her a lot. Yeah. I talk to her a lot. We're really friends. And I know Wynonna has a deep passion for the music and the love of what the message we're trying to portray. She didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
She didn't hesitate. I mean, she had to move mountains to do that.
She learned that
song. Dude, she learned that song on short notice, days notice. Did hours of rehearsals, just barely enough to even get on there.
Yeah.
And didn't miss a note.
Right.
And I think that's the most important part of this story, too, is that how are y'all going to overlook the fact, yeah, she might have been holding on to me.
Yeah.
But she was blowing to the heavens.
Right.
The woman was singing from the absolute pit of her soul.
Right.
And she's totally fine. For anybody that was worried about anything deeper, Wynonna is sharp as a razor.
Tag. Well, I think a lot of people know that she has vertigo, so they didn't know if she was having an episode or not.
Yeah, I didn't even 100% know she had vertigo, and I wasn't sure what was happening in the moment neither. But it just felt like she. And also in rehearsal, we connected a lot on that stage. It was important for us to make sure that there was a connection because we're connected spiritually, anyways. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
There's a way deeper connection than just the collaboration that happened on that stage with us and Wynonna Judd.
Yep.
And we're bound, in a different way. Our family is connected to her in a different way.
Yeah, it feels like we've known her forever. Like,
I just met her earlier this year.
Literally, she's just such a... I grew up on the Judds, so my inner child, my inner little girl is when she came to meet us and knew who I was like, how do you know who my name? Like, It was just crazy to me. And it's just, she has this like like this just mothering spirit.
Yes.
Like the minute you are in her force, it's like you just feel like it's a big warm hug.
Yes. And it's like you talk about that mothering spirit. She walks in a room and you start thinking of mother stuff. You're like, have I drank water today?
Yeah.
You're like, have I had water today? Like, have I ate healthy this week?
No, like she
just
really
saying?
has
like,
that aura that is just so healing and it's crazy because she has so much pain that she's been through and like to radiate so much healing power everywhere you go is a testimony,
Yeah, to think about everything she's been through in her life and the fact that she still comes out there and chooses to stand next to me at my biggest moment, to do me a favor on my biggest moment of my career.
Yep.
I get a chance to open the biggest night of country music, period, and you chose, like, it's like, for a motherfucker to say anything bad about her on the internet that day,
Hey, what's up, guys? If you want to see the rest of this episode, and I know you're going to want to see the rest of this episode, head on over to our Patreon at www.dumbblondeunrated.com. See you there.